Cece and Romeo, Monday through Saturday from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on 93.5 KDAY.
All right, yo, it's 95 KDAY Morning Show. Cece and Romeo, legendary. You know what I'm saying? We're doing our thing, but now, come on, y'all, let's take a ride. We got Coolio and DJ Wino inside. What up, though?
So geeked.
Yeah, I already know. You know what to do. What's up, y'all?
All the way from Las Vegas, and of course, that used to be your stomping ground, CC.
Yeah, you know, I did radio in Vegas for 5 years at Hot 97.5. I was there, but I have been in radio for 17 years, and let me tell you why I'm geeked up, because I've never had the opportunity of interviewing Coolio. So this is yes, I mean, imagine being in radio for 17 years, and this is like a first for me, and I'm like literally trying to be really smooth and cool right now because I'm really geeked up inside.
I see this
big
all the time.
Yeah. Too bad it's me too right now because I say some shit.
You know you can say it, man. Hey, first of all,
man,
I
ain't gonna say it.
30 years in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all came in together. Y'all still doing it together, man. Many have like just stepped away from the game. Unfortunately, some has passed away, but y'all still here doing it, dog.
Oh, man, we lost some homies, and you know, got some homies still around that you know they don't participate anymore because they're not really interested.
Mm-hmm.
You know, doing other things like Leak Rat from the 40 Thieves. You know, Leak Rat is a big time actor now. And a director.
Okay, so he's grown. You know what I mean?
You know the dude in Lottery Ticket with Bow Wow.
Yeah.
The one that shot niggas with the water gun.
Oh yeah,
That's Leak Rat from the 40 Thieves.
Wow.
Listen, I'm not mad at
He
that.
was in Man Apart. He was
He was up in the attic on Man Apart.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. When they yanked him down. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Then he was in what's the movie? The movie with 50 Cent when they robbed they took the old money or something. Man, what was that?
I don't know.
It's not Get Rich or Die Trying, right? That's not that.
No, I thought it was one dealing with a Brink or a bank or something. I can't remember the movie though.
That one.
Okay.
They stole a Brinks truck.
Well, it looks like he
was the guard. He was the guard that was behind the window in the beginning.
Okay. So
Dang,
he definitely doing this thing.
Yes.
And right off the box, before we go down memory lane, let's just talk about out for the bag, man. I mean, y'all ain't got plenty of bags over the last 30 years, and you still out for more?
Out for the bag.
Man,
how'd it come
feel
together?
Good. I mean, you know what? Hey, when you've been doing this long enough, where you can tap back in and say, okay, here go a spot, and it look kind of empty, so we need to go ahead and put something in there just to fill it up a little. You know, you don't have to put too much in it nowadays because music is not like it used to be.
Right.
And it's a lot more simplistic, but it's enough room for us to just put a taste in there, a dab of this, a dab of that, and you right back where you belong, making music, feeling good while you're doing it. Like that's why we did it in the first place, because it felt good.
There you
go.
No
other reason.
No, I feel like that's a beautiful thing when it feels right. When it feels right, because you know when it feels right, it's gonna sound right.
Definitely.
A good time. Hey, if you can't have a good time while you're doing it, you're not supposed to be doing it.
Hey, and my homie say this all the time. He said, if you find something you like to do, you're not really working.
That's a fact.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. True story right there, Coolio. That's for sure.
So because of the pandemic, let me ask you, because you definitely came out with this single, but because of the pandemic, do you guys feel like you've been recording more music because of the pandemic, or it really hasn't changed anything?
Not. We probably went more direct and went harder. We know we get together way more often than we did, but we still was doing stuff here and there. But we sat down and said, okay, we gonna really do something.
No shows.
Yeah.
See, and they need us. No shows.
No. And the reality, what it really is that the people need us right now.
Yes.
And that's why we did it in the beginning, because the people needed us. It was a void.
Okay.
And here's the thing: out for the bag is just like County Line. It was just test the waters and see, you know, how it felt and what was going on and what people was thinking about.
Okay.
The next one is gonna be back in that spot that give you them feelings, get them emotions pumping.
I thought he was gonna say back in that ass.
Nah,
if that's the spot.
I don't. Whoa, what spot? I don't be getting in.
That's a dark tunnel y'all going down.
Hey, we're going left here.
No, yeah, exactly.
I don't be getting in no ass.
Oh my God.
Sorry, we ain't that new.
Okay, so let me ask you this, man. You've been in the game 30 years.
I'm OP.
Okay.
I believe in PO system.
I think you done made it very clear.
Very clear.
Okay, so I
you want
gotta
to
ask
know
you
what that
this.
is, I'll tell you.
Let me ask you this, man. You've been in the game 30 years. You know how the record industry went back then, how you had to sign a deal, give up your masters and all that. It's different now. Would you prefer the beginning of your career be the way radio game is now? I mean, the record game is now? Or you still like the way it was done in the beginning?
I would like for the radio game to be like it was and the record game to be like it is now.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
I feel like now, as opposed to like years before, it actually benefits the artist more. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the radio game is really never changed. It's always been the same. You know that it's those unwritten rules and those things that you're not really allowed to say.
Mm-hmm.
Or you won't get no radio play.
Hey.
Payola?
No, we don't do that here.
We don't do that here.
Nah, y'all don't know nothing about that.
We ain't know nothing about that. I never even heard that word in
That
this
shit is
building.
illegal. That's against the law.
KDAY is OG. We don't know nothing. I go back from the 1580 days.
Nice.
That's
You know
what's
what
up.
I'm saying?
Hey, they don't know nothing about listening to the radio and it sound like you listening to an old record. Shit popping sound like popcorn and shit.
No, people don't understand. People don't get it when you used to. Remember, you had to put the toilet paper in the tape deck and then put it in so you could record it?
All that.
Yes, all of that. We did all
Because you
that.
broke out the tabs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So you wouldn't lose what you had unless you wanted to get rid of it. That's how you would do it.
You had to wrap that clothes hanger around the antenna and clip it on with a clothespin.
Man.
So you get the right reception.
That's because somebody was smoking and took the antenna apart.
Oh my God. See, exactly. Now, this question is for DJ Wino because I know during the pandemic, especially working at a radio station and we're surrounded by DJs all day, I know that the pandemic really affected DJs and they had to really pivot and really create different ways and different avenues to keep the money coming and the hustle. DJ Wino, what did you learn about yourself during the pandemic?
I'd already kind of changed up the whole game because coming from DJing, I went straight into production. So production was my angle.
Right.
So that's how I'd already changed. I'd already changed things up so long ago by when I'm going on the production side.
Right.
So I almost lost my title DJ, but didn't nobody come snatch it from me. So rightfully, I still have it, and I still practice every day. So they're not going to never snatch it. But
I love that. They can't snatch that title from him.
Yeah, you can't take DJ, but the hustle part, I didn't hustle like a DJ any longer. I hustle like a producer.
There you go.
So
yeah,
very smart.
It's different.
It's called 2 checks. I ain't mad at that.
I heard that.
Look, we got to go back
you already know.
to 1994. Let's talk about when you dropped It Takes a Thief, all right? First song in that album, fantastic voice. Let's talk about the making of that song. Not the first, but let's talk about that particular song.
Okay. I didn't want to do it.
Why?
Wait, he said he didn't want to do Fantastic Voyage?
No. Wino gave me the track, and I kept saying, man, I don't really like that song. I don't want to do it. I said, it's cool, but it's kind of too happy, man. That shit is corny. I don't want to do that.
Really?
He said, he got mad. He went big homie on me. He said, all right, then, cuz. You know what, cuz? Do it for me then. I was like, all right, my nigga.
We need a good time. I mean, all I still say, I say the same thing to this day. All of us came from somewhere. We all been everything you can be in the street. Mm-hmm. But one thing we always need is a good time. I don't care who you are. We need a good time.
And look, the original lyrics, the original Fantastic Voyage lyrics are the lyrics from Rolling With My Homies.
Really?
That was the original lyrics. And then, at least the first two verses. And this dude that worked at Tommy Boy, his name was Ian Stedman. He was from England. He listened to the song. He said, "Man, Coolio, I really like this song, but hey, man, if you change it and you make it more universal and for everyone," he said, "Man, it'll be a much better track. I think it could go." And I said, "Man, shut your ass up, man." I said, you A&R. I said, you let me write these records, man. I got this. But it stuck in my head, bro. And I went home, and I hated it. I really hated it then. I couldn't live with it no more.
Wow.
I told him I got to re-record Fantastic Voice. He was like, what for? I was like, bro, just trust me. And I went and rewrote it and we relayed it, and the rest is history. He was like, and then Wino was like, yeah, okay, all right.
Well, real talk,
right
we just played that song about an hour ago on KDAY.
Yes.
Like, it still airs every week, so I'm glad you stuck with that. Real talk, for real, though.
Come on, y'all, let's take a ride.
Yeah, and whenever we hear it, I don't know why I end up doing the same dance that I've done. Like, when I hear it, come on, let's take a ride. I'll do this, and I'm dancing in the studio. I love
Okay, Chola.
Hey! Elbows up, bro. Elbows up.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about Gangsta's Paradise.
Yes.
Now, when you recorded Gangsta's Paradise, was that specifically for the movie Dangerous Minds?
I'm gonna tell you the story.
Okay.
And I'm telling this story specifically for a reason too.
Okay.
Because I ain't gonna say no names, but somebody did an interview with somebody that's real thirsty. Did an interview and was talking sideways. Took the story, the true story, and twisted the shit and made it seem like it was their story.
Oh wow.
And you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And if you don't, then you'll figure it out later.
Okay.
But anyway, this is what happened. I went to Paul Stewart's house, and I went to go pick up the fattest check I'd ever seen in my life.
Okay.
Well, the second fattest.
All right.
I went to go pick up a check for like $17,000.
Okay.
And I signed for the check, and I was walking out finna go get back in my car. And I heard Paul had a studio in his house. He used to have producers living, living in-house with him and everything. And I heard the music coming out of the studio, so I walked in, and it was banging. You know, the 808 was rumbling in that shit. And I said, damn. I said, that's kind of dope. I said, bro, who track is this? The producer's name is Doug Rashid. You can fact check this too. I said, who track is this? He said, it's just something I'm working on. And I said, it's mine. LV was working on the hook. LV was standing right there working on the hook at that point. He hadn't all the way worked it out yet. They was working on it, but they hadn't laid no vocals, nothing.
Uh-huh.
And then I said, okay, rewind it. When he brought it back, I said, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. And I said, give me a pen. I grabbed a pen, I grabbed a book, I sat down and I started writing it. And this is the crazy shit. I never picked up the pen. I wrote it like I already knew it.
What?
Get out of here. Almost like a freestyle.
Yeah,
like everything's on the top of
but
the
it was like-
head,
no,
right? It's just
no,
like kind of like it just.
No,
What?
no, it was Gangsta Paradise was already there in the air. It was in the multiverse.
Okay.
It was waiting for a vessel to come to Earth with, and it chose me.
Wow. And that was such a
So I
powerful
didn't
record.
really write Gangsta Paradise. Gangsta Paradise wrote me.
That is so dope, and that's why it's played 26 years later on the radio.
Man, just still playing heavy.
No,
But I got to
really.
ask you this. Now, when the movie first came out, you weren't a real fan of it. Why was that, though? Is there a reason why you weren't a fan of it? You know where I'm going, Wino.
Yeah, I hated it. But anyway.
I love that movie.
Tell me why. I'll tell you why, Juan.
Tell us why.
No, I really can only say I hated it because it was everything changed where we was trying to go from that, move, elbows up, party, get it in, feel good. It changed the whole dynamics of everything. And I was like, this is a downer. I ain't really trying to go down, but all I can say is it did what it was supposed to do. It passed what it was supposed to do. So Cool looked at me and said, I like it. I said I didn't like it. And we agreed to disagree.
Yeah.
And the rest is history, especially for that song. I was like, I was wrong. I have to say I was wrong, but thank you for Michelle Pfeiffer, because otherwise I might not have been wrong.
Oh, bullshit. It still would have did something, bro.
I don't know, man.
No, but were you okay with? Were y'all okay with the movie though? Like, did you have any disagreement, like her being a teacher in that school, anything like that?
I think she killed it.
I was on not necessarily no militant shit, but I was on some pro-black. I always been on some pro-black shit, and I was like, here we go with the white lady come say the world shit. come say the poor little black children.
She did that.
He being truthful.
And, you know,
Wow.
but you know, this the funny thing. She came and did the video. She had just had twins.
Mm-hmm.
She did the video, and bruh, when she did her part, she was out. Bruh.
Yeah.
She damn near caught a helicopter back to her car, nigga, from outside the studio.
So by the time they said cut, she was already in the helicopter.
Man,
She was gone before they
she
said
was
cut.
already in her car.
She's like, I just had twins. I'm gone.
But was she cool with y'all on set?
She did some genie
She
shit.
said,
She
"Well,
was
she
like,
cool." Yeah, she was always she
Yeah.
treated everything fair.
she was calm.
Okay.
She knocked that shit out. She did it in one take.
Damn.
That's a professional.
Yeah,
she
now,
did like that.
baby, okay?
She did like this,
Pro
she
it.
did. And she was gone.
So I gotta ask you, Coolio. We don't even really go into the details of it, but I just want to be honest and tell you that I loved watching you. I watched you on Wife Swap, okay, me and my mom. And I want to know, would you be willing to start in another reality show, or are you good on reality shows?
I'm kind of good on reality shows, but you know, if the shit made dollars, if it makes sense, you know, and dollars, then it makes it into my pocket.
There you go.
There needs to be a show with
And, you
Coolio
know,
and DJ Wino,
Yeah,
like that right
for real,
there.
for real.
Yeah.
For real.
Hey,
yeah.
I was talking to, I just met a young man the other night that, man, this brother came up with an idea off the top of his head for a little reality show, and I thought the shit was amazing. I can't tell you about it because it's top secret. But
Okay.
you might see something. You might see something.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
you know, I mean, it's all about that bag, bro. If the bag right, it can't be no lunch bag.
No,
You got
and it
groceries
can't be
back.
no lunch bag, because here's the thing. You've been in this business for a minute, so anything that they're filming, we're going to learn from. You know what I'm saying? We're
Yeah,
going to
man.
learn. So yeah, I would definitely tax them on that.
Got to be out for the bag.
Mm-hmm.
And it got to be a grocery bag, though.
It can't be no paper bag at the local liquor store
Hell
that you
no.
put a little, you know what I'm saying, in. It got to be the real bag. Let me ask you this. At some point, we're going to get back to touring across the country.
Yes.
Who's one of the favorite artists you love going on tour with, like you look forward to? And it's just also, on the flip side, there's somebody you like, man, why they on this lineup?
The homies who we've always liked touring with the most is Naughty by Nature.
Okay. Okay.
So we watch each other's back. We always have a good time with them. But I mean, you know, Tone Low, Young, Digital, Rob Bass.
Probably
No.
dope, yeah.
And you know, I feel I ain't really never toured with none of the R&B rappers. I never toured with them, but
Mm-hmm.
I ain't really did no shows with them. But
Yeah.
you know who I ain't never did a show with?
Who?
I've never done a show with Q.
Really?
Ooh, that would be dope.
So for
Ever.
Crush Groove or for How the West Was Won, we need to make sure we line that up then.
Well, so somebody don't like me. I don't know who
That
it
ain't over
is.
here, though. You know what I'm saying? It
I
ain't
don't
over
know
here.
who it is.
Yeah.
If
Somebody-
you know a
somebody
name,
don't
you can
like
say it,
me.
but I know it ain't us.
Somebody don't like me.
He don't even know who don't like you. It's somebody that don't undercover hate, you know?
Now,
don't know.
if Verzuz reached out to you guys, would you guys be willing to do a Verzuz? And who would you do it with? Who would you even consider doing it with?
I don't know. You know, we sat down and talked about that a few times.
I keep it simple. I'm going to say this,
Okay.
and I don't know, but I always say you go grab Dub, because that's Mad Circle. If you're going to keep it one way, keep it with the circle. If it was going to be possible, since we're on some hypothetical, it would be Dub C. You know?
Okay.
That'd be interesting.
Already
yeah.
know. We would
That'll
embrace
keep it
that.
straight west. Yeah, that'll
We
keep it
would
all the way
embrace that.
west.
Okay.
And keep it right, because that comes from the original cloth.
Okay. That's what's up, man. All right. Let me ask you
That's
this.
crazy.
Check this out. If Weird Al Yankovic asked your permission to parody County Line, would you let him?
You have to ask Wino.
Wino?
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
I mean,
Why don't we? I don't know if we want to go that route.
you express how you feel no matter what. So what will your thoughts be on that?
It don't even matter what we say because he could do it anyway. There's a parody law, and by law he could do it.
Yeah,
because he did Amish Paradise, and I said no.
Oh, so you were totally against that, and he still did it. Did it work in your favor, though, in the long run? Him doing it?
Possibly, I don't know.
Okay.
I just thought he was. I'm like I told you, Gangsta Paradise was divine inspiration. It was itself, and I didn't feel like it should be touched like that. But in hindsight, I gotta say, first of all, I didn't know he could do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
If I had before, I shouldn't have jumped the gun. I should have went and talked to some legal representation. Say, look, can I stop him from doing that or blah 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 blah. And when I found out I couldn't, I would have said, yeah, go ahead and do it.
Got you. Okay.
But I didn't. It made me look dumb. It made me look stupid.
Oh man,
like I was gonna it wasn't like I was gonna sock him up or nothing.
He may have felt a little threatened.
So entertainment wise, hindsight, it's a good thing. I mean, you can't really go wrong when we're talking about entertainment because it's something for everybody. Yeah. If we didn't touch it, somebody else did. Like he might have touched something that wasn't done at that moment. And he opened the door because now people understood that this song was a parody of that song and not vice versa, But I think in the end, hindsight, you say yes. Everything that happens in entertainment, it's all fair almost. It's like it's fair game.
Did he ever do a Prince song?
I don't know what that dude did.
Y'all know if he ever did a Prince song?
I thought he did Michael Jackson Eat It or something.
He did Eat It. Yeah.
I don't know if he did a Prince song.
Yes, he did Eat It.
But did he do a Prince song?
I don't know. I don't think he has.
No, Prince would have came for him in a whole different way.
He wanted to do a Prince song.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did. Well, we can't wait to hear some more of y'all new music, man. Matter of fact, we're about to get into this Out for the Bag. Y'all want to go ahead and introduce it to KDAY Nation?
Yeah, it is, man. It's simple. It's Coolio. Let them know what it is.
Yo, what's up? I'm Coolio with the flow. And this is that new banger featuring AI and J. Clay, produced by DJ Wino. It's called Out for the Bag, homie. Shaka Zulu.
There it is.
KDAY Morning Show. Thank y'all, man, so much for your time. We're going to keep in touch, bro. We got more work to do. Keep sending me them hits so we can keep banging them.
Man, we got them.
Hey, and thank y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yes,
Definitely.
sir.
I think y'all might be the first, the second station to pick it up. I know another station, Canada, they put it in full rotation.
But we're the first station in the United States.
Hey, LA,
there we
baby.
go, right there.
First station at home. That's what counts.
That's what's up.
I ain't gonna say nothing about that other station, but it's another station around there. And he used to be my homie. Now he act like he don't know me.
He was in Fantastic Voyage.
Oh, I know who you talking about.
Now he act like he don't know me.
Used to be the homie. Act like he don't know me.
Him and his little robot homie.
Wow. That's how you end it. Coolio, Wino, Cece, Romeo, KDAY Morning Show. Let's get into it.
I appreciate to slap all them motherfuckers.
Oh!
Coolio just going for it.
Hey.
I said it. No, they don't want to.
Yeah, Romeo, we can't get him. Don't get him. Go back up. Don't get him going.
It's too late. He already up.
Hey,